So the first thing to do is to identify the main range that you're trading inside of. So this is the uptrend channel for this move right here. So if we drew it, if we start here, we'll start at the beginning of the channel, and let's say we have this identified range, and the first thing to do is, let's say price made a higher high right here. So we have this bounce, we have a low, and we have a lower low now, or a higher low, and now we've made a higher high. So we want to know where we're looking for a sell. So this would have been the top of the range at the moment right here, unless we use previous price right here to extend it up higher. But let's just say this is either the top or the middle range. So we know that's here. So using Fibonacci, the first thing you want to do is identify the legs within the trend. So this was the previous uptrend leg, and then this was the previous downtrend leg. So if we're looking for a continuation in the downtrend, then we'll measure this downtrend leg with the retracement tool. And you can see that was a 764 retracement. So we're looking for a continuation in the downtrend, so a sell off of this. And then I'll remove this one. I use the 382, the 50%, the 618, and then the 764. And after it's broken through a level, I'll always take it off just to clear up my charts. So off of this downtrend, it was a 764 retracement, and then measuring this first uptrend leg with the extension tool, we can find out where this uptrend is going to end at. For extensions, I use the 1.272, the 1.414, and then the 1.618. And it blew through both of those levels, so it extended to the 1.618 extension. So of this leg, that's where that extension came from. And then combined with the retracement of this leg, both sell signals, and they both came up right in the same area, along that midline as well. So that would have been this sell right here. For bounces, right here, we'll use the retracement tool. So we'll measure, you can measure this leg right here, or you can count this leg as one leg. And I always like to use the bigger measurement because it's going to be more accurate. It's the entire move instead of just part of it. So we'll measure this full move with the retracement tool. So this was a 618 retracement. So now, off this bounce, now we're looking for another area to sell. So we can measure this previous uptrend leg or this previous uptrend leg with the extension tool to find, extensions up here where we can sell at. So we have the midline again right there, and so measuring this leg, it didn't get too far above these highs, so it might not be at an extension here. Usually it'll pass the highs or pass the lows more than just a little bit. So we'll measure this first leg here. So this is 1.272 of this move, and then this leg might be too small to, yep. So measuring this uptrend leg, we could find extensions up here, and that taps the 1.272 and then falls down. And like I said, at that midline as well. So now we're looking for another buy opportunity, which the lows of the channel, and then if we measure the previous uptrend swing with the retracement tool, a 50% retracement right at the bottom of the channel as well. And then now we're looking for, since we can pass the midline here, before we couldn't break it, now that we're past it, we're looking for cells at the other side of the range. So we can measure this previous uptrend swing and this one as well to find extensions where that's going to reverse at. So that one broke through the 1.618, so it's too far away. So now measuring this other leg, you can see it terminated right at the 1.618, right at the top of the range too. So then the final trade that we would have had was measuring this uptrend swing to find another bounce at the bottom of that channel. And you can see it came down and hit the 618 and then got caught up in resistance right here. And that's when it fell over and then came back, retested the opposite side of the 618 and the bottom of that channel as well. So the main key is just to identify those main legs within the trend, and then from there you can start to identify the most important legs to be measuring. And then the final key is simply adding support and resistance levels around there too. So for this high, becoming resistance and then breaking through, becoming support, and same right here as well. And then a deeper correction to the bottom of this support level here. So those will all come in right along those Fibonacci retracements and extensions too. So I hope that made sense, and if you have any questions, just let me know.